Welcome to our interactive Advanced Warfare Ferrum Absconsum Trophy and Achievement Guide, guys. We will be providing you with annotations throughout the video, linking you to all 45 of the intel that's collectible throughout the game. So this video is best viewed on a device that supports annotations. If not, we are going to provide links in the description that will get you to each of the 15 missions, and then you can go from there, alright? So let's get started. We are starting with the first mission called Induction, and this is after you destroy the drone swarm. We go into this hotel. There's some guys that rappel down from the upper levels right in front of us, and we're going to go up onto the next level here and take a sharp right. And right in there in the seating area is our first intel, number 1 of 45 here on Induction. Our second intel can be found on the streets of Seoul. This is after the subway section. I think this is a restaurant that we're going to go into. Not sure what the name of it is. We're going to go up onto the second floor and past this area. Now, I've already cleared out everything, so you're probably going to run into a few guys up here. If this is your first time coming through. We're going to go up these stairs right at the bar, and around the corner right here on the floor is intel number 2. Intel number 3 is at the very end of the mission, where we gotta go pick up the explosives so we can plant it on that that aircraft over there. But we're just gonna run through here, and we're gonna run past this waterfall. It's in behind the waterfall. I don't know, there's always something interesting hidden behind waterfalls, isn't there? So there's a room in here, and that's gonna provide us with our third and final intel here on Induction.
Get the charges.
Moving on to mission number 2, Atlas. We've already breached in here. This is the first time we've come into Camp David to rescue the president, right? The first simulation. So we've already breached that room, saved the president. We're going to come into this other bedroom, and in the side bathroom is your first intel for Atlas. Intel number 2 can be found right after Mr. Irons drops you off after your first attempt at Camp David. You're supposed to follow Gideon, but we're not going to follow Gideon, right? We got to get our arm repaired. So we're going to turn this way, and there's 3 guys talking over there. These 3 Atlas guys are probably plotting to take over the world right there. So there's another building. There's a security building on the left side. There's a security building on the right side, and the intel is on a desk in the right-hand building. So number 3 is after we finish our grenade training on the grenade range, we're going to follow Gideon, and this is our progression to our second attempt at Camp David. We're supposed to grab a weapon and then follow Gideon upstairs. Well, instead, we're going to go over to the right here. There's some guys working on this, I don't know what that is, some hologram, and we're going to grab intel number 3 for Atlas. On to mission number 3, Traffic. This is our breach from the roof into this building where the Prime Minister is being held by Hades. So we're going to drop in, and before we go over and actually breach the room where he's being held, we're going to make our way around this, I guess, this platform above the terrace. And there's a room over here. We got a photocopier on the left, and it's just beyond the photocopier on a desk, and that is intel number 1 for Traffic. Intel number 2 can be found after we're running down this alleyway. There's this white truck that comes at us with an MG, and we run into this set of buildings here. Now, I did skip the part where I took out all the enemies, just because it took a bit of time. And we're just going to make our way up on the left-hand side. There's a couple of vending machines up here, and our intel number 2 is right there. It's hidden very nicely, actually. So intel number 3 is after we take out that guy in the MG. Remember the truck and the MG? And there's this area in here. There's a bunch of enemies in here. We got to take them all out. Take out the guy in the MG, and then they want to climb over the wall behind us. Well, before you climb over the wall, just look exactly opposite the wall, and you'll find intel number 3. Mission number 4, Fission. Our first intel comes after we enter the first building, after we enter the facility, and we jump down the elevator. We slide down the cables in the elevator shaft. We're going to make our way into this room, and there we go. Okay, we found our way in. There it is. It's on the floor. It's kind of hidden. I can't get past it that way. Move the chair. Move the chair. All right, there's our first intel. Not too bad. Our second intel comes after the area where we're clearing out these reactor, I guess the cores or whatever you call them. You're using your drone basically, so you kill everything. Your guys have already moved in there, then our drone goes away. We get control of our character again, and our intel is in between those two, I guess, the reactors. I don't know. I'm not a nuclear guy. I've never worked in a nuclear facility, although I have toured a couple. Number 3 comes after we've basically discovered we can't prevent the meltdown, and we're trying to leave. We get into this, looks like a garage area, or whatever. We have a platform over on the right-hand side, and our final intel for fission is right there on top of that spool of cable. Mission number 5, Aftermath. This is when we are taking a look in this building with Gideon, and we end up falling down one level. And then the floor gives out, and we end up falling down a second level. There's Gideon. Hey, buddy, can I lend you a hand? Yeah, that'd be nice if I could actually get my gun and not drop onto the level below. Boost jump for the win. Anyways, so, bollocks. I know, right, Gideon? So we're down on this lower level. It's dark. I don't have a weapon. I don't have a knife. I can just punch. And we're just going to make our way along here. There's this guy. We're going to take him out. Grab his gun. I mean, why not? And our intel's right there. Look at that. Right on that left-hand side. So intel number 1 for Aftermath. So we finally made our way back to Gideon. Once we get out here, he's at the bottom of this fire escape, I believe. There he is. Thought you were compromised? No, never. Alright, so we're gonna enter this, I don't know, trailer? Is it a trailer? Whatever. Anyways, in the second room of this, this trailer or building, we're gonna find Aftermath intel number 2. Intel number 3 follows that area where you have to push the ambulance down the road to provide cover for your teammates. Then we go into this building and we get ambushed, basically. There's a flashbang thrown at us. We go all blind and stuff. We got to take out all these guys. We're going to move along this left-hand side here through these rooms, and around the corner is our third and final Aftermath intel. Mission number 6, Manhunt. This is after Ilona and I infiltrate the KVA safe house. We're going to shoot the guy that's sleeping. Ilona wanted to shoot him and then, you know, take the pillow and cover his face and then shoot him, but I shot him instead. And then we're going to wait until this guy's done talking to Hades. We're going to take him out. And right around the corner on the outside balcony on the right-hand side is our first intel here on Manhunt.
Copy. Alpha's loading up the truck.
Mitchell, put on your exosuit. I'll assemble the...
Intel number 2 comes after we've controlled the drone and all hell has broken loose. We're going after Hades. Ilona and I are alone and we're running through the streets. So we had that building with that blue awning over it. So we're going to move down the left-hand side. We're going to go up the stairs and just in the bedroom here, on the far side, I believe, of this bed. Where is it? It's over here. It's definitely over here. Let's grab some now. So you can see it right on the right-hand side. Spider. Nope. Yep. There you go. Right there. There's intel number 2.
What's your status?
Rolling with KVA. Keep pushing forward.
Now intel number 3 is right before you're going to go after take the sniper, Torres. My goodness, Torres, you just took a shot right to the chest from that sniper. I think he's dead. Anyways, we go outside here. We got another building with a blue awning, and looks like some sort of store. And on the counter, behind the store counter, is our third and final intel on Manhunt. Mission number 7, Utopia. As soon as we spawn in here after the cutscene, there's Gideon. He wants us to follow him, and we're just going to turn right around. And on the reception desk, you can't jump, unfortunately, in this this area. Hey, guy, what's up? I'm just going to grab the intel over here, okay? Yeah? All right, we're good. There's intel number 1 for Utopia. All right, after we escape the Atlas facility, we're going to make our way through the streets here, and the best way to describe this is after you've got that scaffolding on the left-hand side, and we got another set of scaffolding in front of us. Well, there's a store or a shop just here on the left-hand side, right to the left of where that guy dropped down, right? We got the shop here. People are in here, they're screaming, they're crying, they're freaking out because there's gunfire all over the place, and there is intel number 2. Intel number 3 comes after the boat chase. We're going to grapple our way up a couple of levels on top of this building, and you've got these canisters or whatever they're traversing along this rail system. All right, and we're going to basically head towards where we were just shooting these guys. I'm just having a look around because you got a pretty good view up here, right? So we're gonna. Oh, what? It's pausing. I don't know. Something paused there. Anyways. We're going to push ahead right there, and there's an empty pool here on the left-hand side. Don't let the container push you off the building. Just saying. Right, so we got this pool area right here, and the intel is right inside this window. So you actually have to smash a window to secure the intel. But there it is, number 3 for Utopia.
Grapple up, Mitchell.
Mission number 8, Sentinel. This is when we breach this building, and we're going to hack into the computer network. We're going to drop into this area right here after we open these doors with our super awesome mech abilities. Alright, so we're going to drop down, and there's the computer system right there, and on the left-hand side is intel number 1 for Sentinel.
Uploading prints to your suit.
Alright, once we get to our next checkpoint, we're going to hook up with Cormac, and the intel is right on there on the desk. Now, I lost my recording of this, so I didn't actually record myself capturing the intel. This is my first playthrough, but it's right there. It's right there. See? Right to the left? There it is. Yeah, apologies on that last one. Intel number 3, after Cormac and I hitch a ride with this truck, we're in a garage or a shipping area, and Cormac's going to grapple up there. Well, we're going to go get this intel. We're near where this guy's working, so we're going to crouch down here, and we're going to grab intel number 3 for Sentinel. And that's it for Sentinel. Let's move on. Mission number 9, crash. Right after we crashed, okay? Right after we crash, you see the plane to my right. It's all on fire. Well, we have some crates and whatnot just in front of me and to my left, right left of me, right here, right? So we're gonna walk around, and there is intel number 1 tucked nicely away in between those crates. Intel number 2, after we drop down to the ice caves and we find our way out, this is our first encounter with Atlas, alright? And look right on the right-hand side, that is intel number 2 on that rock over there. This guy's rappelling down. Yeah. Just take him out, jump over, use your boost jump, alright? And then grab intel number 2. Intel number 3 can be found after the area where, we fall through the ice, we're in the cold, freezing water, and Gideon helps us up, and this is when we finally determine that Gideon is on our side, basically, right? Okay? So we're going to get up. Now, there's some wreckage right there, right in front of me, right there. So the third and final intel on crash is on the right-hand side of this wreckage, so we're going to just move our way along here. Gideon, don't worry, we'll be back. Trust me. And this is before you go and grab the, I think there's a Stinger that you have to pick up to take one of the planes down. Anyways, there is intel number 3 for crash. Moving along to mission number 10, Biolab. Very, very start of the mission. We're running away from the helicopter. There's a sniper on it. Gideon's going to run into this little building. And just to our left here is our first intel for Biolab. The second set of intel, this is following our incursion into the facility. Now we have that, I don't know if that's like a reactor or something, I don't know. Maybe that's creating the Manticore. And this is after we did the upload. We got into that server room or whatever. We did our upload, and we smashed it and threw some explosives at it. And there is intel number 2. Intel number 3 is when we're on our way to hijack the hover tank, okay? So we're going to follow Gideon through here. I don't know what they have on these walls or what these walls are lined with. We pass this open area. There's a tree there. The rooms in front of us here have red lights. And it's in this this room here, but you can't get in through the door. There's the intel right there. You can't get in through the door. You actually have to smash the glass and then jump over to grab our third and final intel for Biolab.
Sweep the room. Clear. This is all right.
Mission number 11, Collapse. This is after we wreck our vehicle and we get out. We're moving up along the left-hand side. We got that Francis B trailer to the front right of us. And there's an SUV that's crashed into, I don't know, it's a yellow, looks like a yellow car right there. And the intel is on the passenger seat. Alright, moving on up towards the middle part of the bridge. We have this tanker truck on the right-hand side. We have, I think that's a San Francisco, downtown San Francisco sign right there. And it's basically on top of that sign, but it's not on the front, it's on the back side. So we have to get past these Atlas guys, and we're going to jump on this police car over here. See, we'll take a look. There's the intel right there. You can see it right through the bottom. Alright, so we're going to jump on this police car, and we're going to use our boost jump here to get on top of this platform, and there is intel number 2. Intel number 3, right before the area where the vehicle is that we're trying to get to. We have that helicopter that's landed there, right? There's our objective, and there's a little vehicle here with some stuff on a cart or a trailer, and there is our third and final intel for Collapse. Mission number 12, Armada. Once we get onto the ship here, we're going to plant the 2 charges. There's one on the right-hand side, one on the left-hand side. And then we're going to follow our squad mates up here. There's Cormac and Gideon and those guys. Then we're just going to make our way around and to the right-hand side. And on this, I don't know, terminal platform, whatever, is our first intel. The second intel follows after we cleared out the area in the hangar. There are a bunch of planes in the hangar area below us. We make our way up. We're on this platform above that area now, and instead of going straight to follow Cormac, we're going to go on the right-hand side. And in this room right here on the right is intel number 2. Intel number 3 is found on the bridge following one of the night vision areas. We're going to follow these guys right up top here, and before you go onto the console, basically, Cormac wants you to grab and man the guns to shoot down the cargo ships, right? Well, anyways, before you do that, make sure you grab intel number 3 here on Armada. Mission number 13, Throttle. After the flight sequence, we're going to move into the city of Baghdad, and we're going to crash land. And this is right after we crash landed. We're going to follow our guys up here on the left-hand side. We're going to make a jump there. We're going to follow them up here in Iraqi Financial. And they're going to go into the building on the left-hand side. We're just going to push down here. That's our objective to the left. We're going to push down here, and it's not in here. It's right down there, right by that sign, I think. There it is. Yes, yes, we see it. And it's on a bench, right on this right-hand side. There we go. Intel number 1 for Throttle. Intel number 2 is in this area where we have to take out these guns. There's 3 guns that are up on these upper levels, and we have to take them out. So we're moving over to the right-hand side. This is kind of away from our objective, and Gideon actually tells us, hey, Mitchell, get back on objective. You're off course, right? So we're going to jump up here with our grapple, and a grapple right up to the top here. And right on this little table is intel number 2. That was kind of sneaky as well. Intel number 3, after you take out a few mechs, we used our sniper. You can use whatever. And we're supposed to grab I think it's a Stinger, to take out the tanks. Well, we're going to jump up here along the left-hand side before we do that, and we have an Intel on a bench right at the top level here. And there is Intel, the third and final one, for Throttle. Now, all the intel for mission number 14 captured is after we start making our escape. We've freed ourselves, and we're going to move up into this control room. There are two guys that surrender to us, and Gideon's reading the screens and figuring out that Manticore is going to launch. Well, we're going to go inside this room here on the right-hand side, and we're going to pick up our first intel for captured.
Launch is in less than 2 hours. Fuck me.
Intel number 2, after we get into this room and there's this doctor, there's a bunch of bodies. These doctors are all working on these bodies, so we're going to pry open this door. Gideon's going to grab this dude with the gun. Wow, buddy, you messed up. Don't mess with Gideon, man. Anyways, we're going to look here on the left-hand side and find Intel number 2 for captured. Now, we're going to escape the facility, and we're going to jump into this drone. I think it's a drone or a helicopter or whatnot. Anyways, Gideon's flying. He's not a very good driver because he ends up crash landing. I don't know. Gideon, what the heck? What's going on? Anyways, we're just going to skip ahead because it can be found before we jump into the mech suit here, all right? Hold on. All right, here we are after the crash. Gideon's helping up. Uh-oh. Look out! And he's dead. Anyways, before you jump in, okay, don't enter. You're gonna turn around. Yeah, turn right around 180 degrees and find Intel number 3 for captured. On to our final mission here, number 15, Terminus. This is after we get dropped into the drink and we make our way into this building. We just came out of the water. We're going to make our way around here, and the objective indicator, once we go down this hallway, it wants us to go left. Well, we're going to continue straight on, okay? And we're going to take these guys out. Gideon wants, hey, Mitchell, go left. No, I'm going to go straight and to the right. It's a little dark in here, but we're going to find our intel right there. Number 1 for Terminus. It's like from The Walking Dead. Terminus from The Walking Dead. What's up? Intel number 2, once we entered into this room with a silo, we need to go down to the lower levels, right? So we're going to go down this first set of stairs. I've already cleared out most of these guys down here. We got corridor number 7, apparently, so we're going to make our way along here, and we're going to stick to our left, go through this glass. Looks like Gideon already busted through, and we have a little control room here on the left-hand side, and there is Intel number 2. We're almost done. We got 1 left, and that's it. The third and final intel for Terminus can be found after Gideon smashes in this door. He kicks it in. This is on the lower levels of the silo. We're going to follow him here, but we're not going to go that way. We're just going to go straight into this room, and there is our third and final intel for Terminus, and that is our 45th intel and final intel for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We should have our trophy pop up. Ferrum Absconsum. There it is, guys. Hope it helped, and good luck to you getting all your intel. I'm Spider, and I'm out.